Hello everyone, Douglas here and welcome to my Doctor Who review, and today I will be reviewing Planet of the Ood. This story sees the return of the Ood, and we get to see them as the main villains. This story does explore the horrors of slavery. When this story was broadcasted on April 19th of 2008, this story got 7.5 million viewers, beating Britain's Got Talent, making it the second most watched program. Beat that, Simon Cowell. Our cold open scene begins in pitch black, and we see spotlights come on, and we see the Ood, and we hear a voiceover, the Ood. They came from a distant world. They voyage across the stars, all with one purpose. We hear the Ood say, "Do you take milk and sugar?" We hear the voiceover continues, "To serve." We see a sales rep, and he is watching the commercial. We see the sales rep orders its Ood to get military export figures. We see the Ood gives him the binder, and we find out the Ood gave him the domestic file, and we see the Ood's eyes are red, and we see it kills the sales rep, and it says, "Have a nice day." Our opening scene begins inside the TARDIS, and we see the 10th Doctor, played by David Tennant, and Donna, played by Catherine Tate. We find out the Doctor set the controls to random. We see Donna goes out of the TARDIS, and she finds out it is snowing. The shot I like is when we see the background of the planet, and it looks beautiful. I like the Doctor's line when he says, "Donna Noble, citizen of Earth, standing on a different planet." A cool shot when we see the rocket flies in the sky, and the rocket looks like the one from the Impossible Planet and the Satan Pit. We see Mr. Halpin, played by Tim McCliney, and Dr. Ryder, played by Andrew Rallins. We are also introduced to Salona, played by Ashley Ducker. We find out from Salona that there were 3 deaths in the compound, and they are looking on what caused the Ood to do that. And we find out they did shoot it. We see the Doctor here singing, and he follows the sound. We see the Doctor and Donna found the Ood that has been shot. We see Donna is talking to the Ood. We find out from the Ood the circle must be broken. And what does it mean by that? And we see the Ood's eyes turn red and it dies. We find out from the Doctor the sun was the mind of the Ood calling out. We see the Doctor sees the Ood complex. We see a group of people at the complex, and we see the Doctor and Donna arrive, and we hear the alarm go off, and I think the Doctor knows something is up. We find out from Commander Kess, played by Roger Griffiths, there is an Ood on the loose, and we see the Ood is on the run, and they go after it. We see the security guards are surrounding the Ood, and it goes rabid like a wild animal. We see the Doctor is looking around, and he goes on the computer, and we find out the year is 2146. That is the second great and bountiful human empire. We see Donna is talking to the Ood, and a funny line is when the Ood says, "Don't understand, miss." And Donna says, "What do you say, miss? Do I look single?" Yes. We see Donna ask if there are any free Ood. We see Donna is talking and the Ood started to twitch, and the Ood mentions the circle. We see Mr. Halpin and Dr. Ryder are taking a look at the Ood in the basement. We hear Dr. Ryder mentions Warehouse 15. We see Mr. Halpin orders to kill the Ood. We see the Doctor and Donna are sneaking around. We see the Doctor and Donna see the Ood are marching, and we see one falls. One of the disturbing scenes when we see Commander Kess whips the Ood to get up. I like the Doctor's line when he says, "Last time I met the Ood, I never thought, never asked, so busy, I couldn't save them. I had to let the Ood die." You can tell the Doctor wants to make up to the mistake of leaving the Ood on the base to die. when they were sucked into the black hole. We see Mr. Halpin is at Warehouse 15 and there is something there. We see Salona knows the doctor and Donna are intruders. We see Mr. Halpin pours his drink onto something that is alive, and Halpin, you can tell he is arrogant and plain bad. We see the doctor and Donna are at a warehouse, and there are storage containers. We find out from the doctor this is ood export. They export ood to 3 different galaxies. We see the doctor and Donna open a storage container, and there are ood inside. We see Donna asks the ood why don't they just run away, and they don't understand freedom. We see the doctor ask about what the circle means to them. We find out from the ood that the reason the circle must be broken so they can sing. We see Commander Kess is in the ood export, and they know they are here. We hear Mr. Halpin orders no alarms. We see the doctor and Donna are running. We see Donna notices a door, but he doesn't hear her and keeps running. And we see soldiers. We see the guards put Donna in a storage container with the ood. Yeah, like that's a good idea to prison them in a container. We see Commander Kess orders the guards to withdraw, and Commander Kess goes after the doctor with the claw. We see the ood eyes are turning red. We see Donna tells the ood she is on their side. We see every ood's eyes are red, and they are walking towards Donna. We see the doctor falls over, and it looks like the claw is going to get him, but Salona stops it. We see the doctor is captured, and Commander Kess orders to open the container, and Donna comes out, and we see the ood kills one of the guards, and we see all of the ood coming out of the containers. We see the doctor is asking Salona questions, and he asks where Dr. Ryder's territory, and it looks like Salona might help the doctor and Donna, but doesn't and give away their position. We find out from Commander Kess they fenced the Udin, and we see them standing, and we see another group that are rabid. We see Mr. Halpin is wondering why is this happening, and we see his hair is falling out. We see Mr. Halpin orders the canisters, no survivors. We see the doctor and Donna are at Dr. Ryder's lab, and they lock themselves in, and the doctor hears singing. We find out the singing is coming from the jail cells, and we see more ood, and these ones are different. We find out from the doctor they are natural born ood, unprocessed, before they adapt to slavery, unspoiled. We find out from Donna she can't hear their song, and we see the doctor asks if she wants to. We find out from the doctor it's the song of captivity. We hear Donna hears the song. We see Donna is crying and she can't take it anymore. We see the doctor enters the cell to take a look at the ood in there. We see the doctor is talking to the ood, and we find out they are holding their brains. We find out it's their secondary brains, and they would cut it off and stitch the translator. A good line from Donna when she says, I spent all that time looking for you, doctor. I guess I thought it was so wonderful out there. We find out from Donna she wants to go home. I think Donna has a good point there because the universe can throw things at you that might be wonderful and not so wonderful. We see the gods get in, and a good line from the doctor when he says, What are you going to do then? Arrest me? Lock me up? Throw me in a cage? Well, you're too late! Ha! Yes, you are too late. We see the doctor and Donna get handcuffed. We see the doctor knows they are going to gas them. We find out the natural born ood are controlling the processed ood. We see the ood in a circle, and we see the ood are becoming possessed. And they start killing everyone. We see the gods shoot the Ood, and Salona gets killed by an Ood. We see Commander Kess hears the alarm, and the Ood come in. We see Mr. Halpin sees everything is in chaos. We find out from Dr. Wider it's a revolution. We see the Ood put Commander Kess in behind the fence, and he is killed by the gas. We find out Mr. Halpin is going to leave the Doctor and Donna handcuffed and let the Ood kill them. The Doctor knows there is something else too. We see the Doctor and Donna are trying to get out of their handcuffs. We see Mr. Halpin lets go of Ood Sigma. We see the Doctor and Donna see the Ood. We see the Doctor and Donna tell the Ood they are friends. We see the natural born Ood hear Donna say, the circle must be broken. We see the Ood are about to kill the Doctor and Donna, and the natural born Ood save them. We see the Ood are back to normal, and one of them say, Doctor, Donna, friends. We see Mr. Halpin is back at Warehouse 15. We see the Doctor and Donna meet Ood Sigma. We see Mr. Halpin has detonation packs, and they are going to blow it up. We see the Doctor, Donna, and Ood Sigma arrive at Warehouse 15. We find out Warehouse 15 has the Ood brain. We find out what it means that the circle must be broken. The pylons are in a circle. We find out the pylons are dampening the telepathic field. We find out Dr. Ryder was one of the good guys, and we find out he lowered the barrier to its minimum. Friend of the Ood. We find out from Dr. Ryder it took him 10 years to infiltrate the company. We see Mr. Halpin throws Dr. Ryder and the Ood brain eats him. We see Ood Sigma is offering a drink to Mr. Halpin. We find out from Ood Sigma the drinks that Mr. Halpin drinks. We find out from Ood Sigma the drinks that Mr. Halpin drinks is an Ood graft suspended in a biological compound. He is turning into an Ood. And that was disturbing. We see the Doctor deactivates the pylons and the circle is broken. We find out from the Doctor that the message has gone out. The sun resonated across the galaxies. Everyone knows, and the rockets are bringing them back. We hear the Ood Sigma say, I think your sun must end soon, and this is foreshadowing the 10th Doctor's end. We see the Doctor asks if Donna wants to go home, but she doesn't. We hear the Ood Sigma say, the Doctor Donna. We see the Doctor and Donna walk back to the TARDIS, and the TARDIS takes off, and that is the end. I will say, this is a classic, and one of the dark stories out of Series 4. This story explores the horrors of slavery very well, and you can tell the Ood are not treated right. You can tell the Ood were not the main villains, they were just misunderstood. I do love the music by Maury Gold, and he does an outstanding job in this story. I will give Planet of the Ood a 10 out of 10. So that is my review of Planet of the Ood. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and I will see you next time, where I will be reviewing the Centauran Stratagem and the Poisonous Sky. That's right, the Centaurans are back. And we also get to see the return of Martha Jones.